All right, good morning, everyone. This is Reverend Wood. I go by SageFT here on the live trading desk. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let me get my stream tech over here. All right, it's a good morning to you. Let's go ahead and dive in, shall we? How is everyone? Are we doing good? Let me get over here a little bit. All right, starting on the daily. We are at the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days of 46.5. Therefore, technically, Dad. Wow, there's a big bar for you. Technically, Dad, we're narrow range, right? Wow, that was a big bar. I'm glad I had both targets at 22.25. Let's go. All right. So on the daily chart, they are just bleeding the sellers dry. They're just bleeding the sellers dry. Wick, 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 spike, wick, doji, wick. Uh-oh. That's a lot of green bars. Now we're outside narrow range. Look, by 2 ticks. Good, good, good. So what we do with narrow range is, if we're inside the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days, including today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we will use the Keltner channels on the 2-minute chart. If you want to find more about that in my findings and what I've found to work for me, there is a nice little package there for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade the Keltner channels if we were inside the narrow range. Now that we're outside the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days, we're going to be looking for some sort of wide range or trend plausibilities. I still have a target on my calls of 6047. I'll probably close it around 6045. We got to within 5 points of that. I think we're going to get, if they don't find a huge seller off the open, I think we're going to find that again. Today, maybe, or tomorrow. But then again, maybe we go straight down. The KISS chart tells us to stay out of the longs, and we take money on the short side. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. All right, this is beautiful, high and tight. Right, we get the draw on liquidity on the 200. Everything turns back up to the upside. We come back overnight and test the 20, and it just goes. Okay, now what? Let's go to the 15-minute chart. It comes down, gives the liquidity draw, folks. Are you seeing this? Look at this, the liquidity draw beneath the upward sloping 200. Oh, right. Let it breathe, though. Right. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. This is the thing of beauty. Now let's draw the order block on the 15-minute chart. Let's make sure we all see this, right? This is where the headwind is coming from, if we will. All right. So let's make sure that we're fully aware of the huge order block that was created yesterday. Okay. Now, we do have some news. Consumer confidence and new home sales, 10 a.m. The FOMC minutes do come out today. Elijah, you were right. I thought FOMC minutes were tomorrow. FOMC minutes 2 p.m. today. Okay, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Of course, we'll be over in the Discord for that. Got a free Discord over there. Join us. Smash that like button. Okay, now let's take a look at volume profile. See if it gives us any glimmer or glance at the inside. Well, no, not until 59.70. Sort of a bell-shaped, very rather bell-shaped day yesterday. Skew right Friday. Remember these higher highs, the volume that's created overnight is what's called a weak high. For it to be validated, the volume needs to consolidate at New York open to close. Because, I mean, right now, I would say that this is the value area. Okay, so not a whole lot there. We're consolidating, looking for the move. Wait, every downward move is a draw on liquidity. The question is, how far down does it go each time? And how do we take advantage of it? All right, let's go to x.com. And let's go to Adam Mancini 4. This is him, 192.8 thousand followers. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take these levels here, which are what he calls the technical analysis 101 levels. We're going to take these right here, and we're going to put them on the charts, and we're going to trade them as if they were pivots. We're going to trade to and from them. We're going to wait for our pattern to repeat near them and to them. $6,009 and 17. What? Am I 8 minutes ago? I have the completely wrong one. That is so weird. I see it. Okay, I see what I did. I clicked on the wrong one. 26 react, 38 next, 09 weak, 88.93 supports. Okay, there. That's what I was looking for. Good. There we go. That's the right one. Okay. Uh, 38 is R1. I don't know how I got muted. That's weird. I want to wait for it to come into this position here. My nose must have hit it. And then we want to trade this. We don't want to trade the agreement in price. We want to trade the disagreement in price. Where's the... Wait a minute. Weird. It changed one of them to period 1. Why did it go black? Orange. What in the heck just happened here? Oh, I see what happened. Something got happened. Something got screwed up over here. Definitely something I didn't do. I wouldn't even know how to be messing with this thing. Okay, it looks right now. Phew. Yeah, anyway, so this one directly below my face here is the 15-minute kiss chart. And we just want to trade when everything is fanning outwards at the same time, right? And then you can see the 2-minute kiss chart is embedded into the candles here. Like right now, it's saying no longs because we have the 8 EMA sloping downwards below and through the 20 SMA heading back down towards the 200. $14.75 is the over-under on the 15-minute chart. 300 at 1150 and 200 at 1175. Do they ever get there? All right, so what I would like to see is I would like to see it bide its time, and then this 8 EMA crosses back over the 20 SMA, and they all turn green while price goes through it at the same time. That's what I would like to see. 407 at 27. 407 at 27. You been awake this whole time, Nick? That's true. That's a long. Yeah, it's the superpower of not sleeping. Those of us that have children, let's just reminisce of the time before children, when your eyes didn't hurt. When your eyes... Oh my God. Oh, sweet mercy.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to
I
me?
heard the military wakes up early. Any of you have big plans for Thanksgiving? If so, what are they? My wife has already been cooking. Packers and Dolphins, 5 p.m. Let's go, Pack. Working. All right. Well, Nick, I want you to visualize. Here, Nick, here's what I want you to visualize. Next Thanksgiving, not working. Confirmed, Brad. At least no carbs, right? Just some protein if I need. Yep, I told the wife it's time to prepare. I'm already fat enough. Let's go. Cheers to fasting, the Thanksgiving fast before the feast. All right. It's a good morning to you. Yeah, any way that you're going to do it. Right? And I definitely don't mean, hey, quit your job, right? Just make your time more valuable. It's kind of snowing outside. Morning, Mart. Martin, how you been? How's trading been? Good. Let's go, baby. The rest of you, get on those calls. Don't waste any more time in your life not having a coach. If you're thinking that you should get a coach, you might need a coach, and you're thinking about it, do it. Smartest thing you'll ever do in your trading. Because here's why. Here's why. You don't know what you don't know. What if it's not the charts, right? What if it's that you've just been looking at this completely wrong? Has anyone ever thought of that? I mean, that's the way that I'd like to propose my service to you, is giving you a different perspective that might make a little bit more sense. Easy, turn the page. Easy, Turbo. Easy there, bud. You are green and gold. And what I would like to do is I would like to give you enough circumstantial evidence that at least that allows you to at least consider the possibility that what you're looking for isn't actually on the charts. I would like you to draw your own conclusion based upon the circumstance that I present to you, okay? And even better, if you've never placed a trade before, get a coach. It's even better that way, because then you're not going to spend your whole entire career looking at the wrong thing. Boop. I did. I spent 10 and a half years looking at the wrong thing. Keeping trading simple, right? If we look at the background, let me see if I have a picture of it. I don't think I do. It's just my background. I would have to minimize everything, and I don't want to do that. Daniel, I lost for years, buddy. Oh my God, it was so painful. And then after talking to PGB, Daniel, changed my life, brother. Hey, I remember Daniel, when we got on the call, he said, the only, I can't do it with a straight face, right? But he said, the only way you're ever going to make money is to stop trading with real money. I said, what? Best statement that was ever said. That's when my journey actually began. That's when I stopped looking outwards for the Holy Grail. I don't know if I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm articulating that well, but those of you that know, you know. Where did my volume profile go? Oh. Ninja's been acting weird today, so I wasn't really sure. If we need to get him, we need to get him around us, Daniel. $20.75 will be the removal level. Well, so this will be our we'll be watching 20.75 here. I'm not saying that there's going to be a long if it breaks through here, because remember, what we need is draw on liquidity, okay, and identify the removal, plausible removal bar, draw on liquidity, okay, and then we need the removal of the removal, so to push outside of this box. But when we're flat like this, here's what we have to have is the fourth filter, right? We have to have the 8 cross the 20 and at the same time as price. Okay, like this. Look at this right here. Price and the 8 EMA cross the 20 and turn it green at the same time. Folks, if you're ever wondering what we're actually looking for, that's what we're actually looking for. Look, let me show you. See this right here? See this right here? That's what we want over here. Maybe out here a little bit, right? Not right here. It's too, look, see how this is too quick? Right? We want it to be kind of smooth. Run the participants out that have no patience. Yeah, Daniel, let him know that he is the core foundation of my teachings with the one-on-one clients. He unknowingly has helped almost 1,000 people through me one-on-one. Just under 400 through MFT and LTD. Those of you that don't know, Daniel is one of my original clients. He has seen me since day one. I believe he was one of my original clients. So if you have any questions about anything since February 14th of 2011, this is a real person. This is a real person. Still gray. Still, yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, they shifted VPOC up. Do they dump this straight back through the 14s? Kill the 11, right? And here's what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the volume profile. Just do they fill all this back in, back down into the 6s? Or are they going to run it on them? If they run it on them, I have a 45 target. 47.50. Plausibly. Right back into the 20, or excuse me, right back into the 200. 1475 would be the over-under on the 15 minutes because that's where the removal, that's where the exhaustion bar could be removed. Yeah, so 2075 over-under. Already at the target. Cancel the order. Target was 2175. Nope. Look at where I put the order in. Look. Well, wait. What? Oh. Oh. Well. Shame on me for wanting a good deal. Dang. They're like, oh, no, no. Now I will take the box with some micros. That way I can stay nimble in the ES. I'm gonna have to go turn the heater off. Hold on. I'll just open the door for a minute. Hotter than Hades up in here. Hades. $24.25 is the target if you're long. Decision point. Just remember what the 15-minute looks like. There's no fair value gap here. It's just straight into an order block after this reversal here, right? We broke through this block. Now we're using this block as sort of a mitigation here, kind of a pullback to slingshot, if you will, plausibly, allegedly. All of this congestion, I guess. I mean, supply. It's either gonna push down on the market, or it's not. Volume. I want to remind you, volume is very, very nice, right? We came in, and we are already at 203,000 contracts. That's not only is that good for holiday. Pre-holiday session, that is absolutely fantastic for a regular session, right? My threshold, I want to see when I come in at 7:45 a.m., 8 a.m., I want to see 180 to 190,000 contracts traded minimum overnight in the Globex session. Otherwise, we're just going to be on thin volume, and that's the threshold that I've seen over the years, right? Oh, this cool air feels good. I just don't like having the door open. Quite a bit of volume here at 2250. Here's one of my original videos. I used to do a lot of videos back then. Where is it at? Old vid. Here it is. This was me back in the day. Stop of 1725. I have 2 micros on for the removal. I put a target of 2425. Uh, 22 is the over-under on the 15-minute. What does it know? And the way that I'm finding 22 is it's the highest closing price. Closing or opening price. This looks weak. There's a pothole they have to fill, 2175. This looks weak. You can see the pattern. I said, well, there's some volume at 2250, right? So now think about this. You're buying it, buying it, buying it, buying it, buying it, buying it, buying it. Oh, they pull liquidity here, so it goes to move up. Okay, and then they run right into someone that has all you can eat, right? And so the way that you can see that he has all you can eat is he takes all your liquidity here, takes all your liquidity here, and then when you get to this 2275, he goes, ah, that's enough. And he hits market 319 times. Okay, and then it shocks the market and it just stalls it, right? He's got more to sell. He's got inventory on the offer and he's got more to sell. Then all of a sudden they pull the inventory. That's what creates this pothole. And now we have just continuous red bars. Should continue to get red bars unless we close above 2050. So we have volume coming in here. Someone's trying to accumulate, but there's a guy saying, "Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. I've got more. Palms out. Here you go. I've got more." Okay. Until this guy gives up selling. Okay, it's just going to slide right on down. Still have to close above 2050 to go and look at any sort of longs, because right now it's just oscillating from high to low, low to high. And yes, my two little micro contracts are probably going to lose money here. I will lose my $35. No. Don't do it. Please don't stop me out. Got about 8.5 minutes to my favorite time of the morning. 2050 has to reclaim. And it has to close above 2050. They're going to rat hole it. Rat hole city. Think. Rat hole. Taproot. Ooh, that's weird. There's no trades on the bid between 20 and 20 half. Oh, you can't see it now. Here, look. There was no bids. None. There was no trades on the bid. There was no seller. None. Until we got up here. Uh-oh. This is interesting. Normally somebody comes in on the and takes the bid. They didn't for 3 ticks. Interesting. Rare. So, what does it mean? Let's watch. One minute for this to close above 2050 to make the next decision point. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait, everybody. Sideways trading. They're going to rat hole it again at like 2025. Watch. They know what they're doing here, right? There's a pothole at 20 that they're struggling to not hit. 10 seconds before this bar closes. Here it comes. Watch them rat hole. 2025 close of this bar. Watch. Print. Did it do it? Oh, they did 2050. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It needed to go above 2050 to close. The games these market makers play. The games, oh, the games they play. Pothole at 2175, and then your resistance at 22 to 2250, if they can get anything going here. 2650 has 337. Quite the fight here, folks. No pun intended. There's a little bit more volume coming in here, and they're really battling 2050 by 2075. A real struggle here. Looks like they're leaning into the bid again here. Let's see if they come down a little bit. If this goes up from here, it's very bullish. If they don't print 20 quarter, and I'll show you why here in a second if it does it. Nope. Bearish. Leaning into the bid again. Dead. Lame. Yeah, the battle was, they had all the inventory that you could eat. They couldn't find a new buyer above 2125. So now they're just liquidating. Lame. The OTE order would have worked very, very well. Let's take a look at that. Here's how I have it drawn. If we would have taken an entry here at 1850 the first time on the pullback, it would have given us a very, very nice little profit there. Very, very nice. Now they're leaning into the bid. There's no trade. This one's going to stop out. Lame. If this prints 18, it's going to instantly print at 1725. Possible bear 180 if we go below 1775 and close in the next 1 minute and 15 seconds. Decision point here. Also, folks, it's my favorite time of the morning. Okay, let's go ahead and get our beverages out. We're going to cheers to a wonderful, wonderful pre-holiday session. Stay safe. Those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving in America or are American and celebrating Thanksgiving outside of America, stay safe. I'll put them both in the air here. I got my water and I got my caffeine. We got 35 seconds here. What do they do with this bar? We're going to cheers it up. Let the shenanigans begin, folks. We got 8 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and spam the cheers emote. Those of you that are on Team Green, spam it up. It's going to be a cheers. It's a good morning to you. Cheers. They're going to find the supply up here again. And we just patiently wait, right? We can't trade when it's sideways like this. This is exactly what I was saying we want. We want it to trade sideways. Okay, and then when it moves away from sideways, doesn't matter if it goes up or down, we want to move it in that direction. That's when we want to trade. When everybody has the biggest disagreement in price, not the biggest agreement in price. All right, decision point right here. They found supply every other time. Looks like they found it again. We would need a 21.25 close or greater. 21.25 close or greater to get this going. No, for the longs to get this going, I'm sorry. 21.25 or greater. Got 25 seconds. Do they rat hole 21 even? They're going to rat hole 21. Watch this. It's going to close at 20.75 or 21, and then it's going to go, oh. Oh. Well, 20.50. Oh, they rat holed them even more. Even less bullish. 20.75 is where it closed. 20.50 is where the next bar opened. Looks bearish. Looks like they're selling into the bid. Until we close above 21.25, it's bearish. The OTE would have worked again. Ooh. Ooh. Minute 40 till this bar closes. That's too much time. See how they're doing all of the work on the open of the bar with the anticipation of whatever they're going to do to the people on the close of the bar, right? We still need 21.25 or over to close. You've got a minute and 20 seconds. That's an eternity, folks. I'll be right back. Speaking of eternities, I'll be right back. And back to decision point. Here we go. Remember where they sold last time? 22 to 22.50. So he's got more inventory at 23s. Okay, micros have gone one tick from the target. So ES has to print 24 now. Not now, but it has to print 24 eventually. Volume picks right on up as we get above that 22 to 22.50. Now there's a big pothole at 20.50. The micros have gone one tick from my target. You can see it here. The ES has only gone to 23.50. So now eventually it has to go to 24. That doesn't have to, but that's just kind of, you know, when these are supposed to be the same contract. And we're on that trajectory anyway, right? The OTE would have worked twice. Look at this. If we would have entered here, I just draw it like this. If we go like this, and your OTE, look at this. You could have just kept putting your orders in there. Now think about it. It makes sense to do that. If you have to deploy that last $75 in capital to make sure that you're fully leveraged, then that's what you have to do. That's what your coach is helping you work on, right? One tick from my target. Now they're selling it. You better buy. You better find another buyer, boy. Boy. There he is. There's the buyer. There he is. He said, "Oh, okay. I needed 22.50 now." There he is. Now push 24.50. Excuse me, 24.25. It's no big deal. He's got all you can eat at 23. You've got finished business, completed business here. Look at so this is what completed business. Well, not anymore. It was 74 by 80, right? And with nothing traded on the offer up here, right? So that's completed business. This is completed business. This is completed business. Here we go. Come to Papa. Come on now. And the final target would be 27.75, which would be 2R. All right, we got a 23.75 print in the ES. Do I hear 24? Do I hear 24? I got 350, 350, 350. Do I hear 24? I've got 350, 350, 350. Do I hear 24? It's going to happen all at once. And then it'll fade back a little bit. Let's say 24.75 straight to 22.50, right? Come on. Do your thing. Miss thing. Okay, there's 24 in the ES. There's 24s. There's the 24.25s in the micros. So now we have to go one more tick higher in the ES. Filled in the micros. Now I have a risk-free trade. No matter what, I cannot lose any money. Unless I get slippage on my stop, which I don't know. You got 101 contracts that have traded 24s, folks. Somebody's buying it. There's interest up here. They are communicating that there could be a new potential suitor. 153 have traded at 24. He's got all you can eat up there. Does it instantly slap 28 and then come back? Or are they going to push it right up into 24.75, 25 and then come back to 22.50? You do have a buy signal at 23.50 with a 21.75. I'm seeing it a little bit late. So your first target would be 25.25. Okay, 24.25 finally hits in the ES. Folks, we haven't even had the opening bell yet, and we're just rocking it here. We are rocking. Who's in the 23.50s? You've got a 25.25 target. You got 536 up above us here. We're 533 at 30. Uh-oh, folks. Are they taking the shorts for a ride right before they sell it to them and slap it lower? I have a risk-free trade going for 2R here. I have zero risk for 2R. I'm loving where I'm at right now. Doesn't matter what it does. You have a strong offer cluster between 29.50 and 30. He's kind of spreading his love around. I did miss the ES long at 23.50. 25.25 is your target. Remember, it's the first green overtakes red when we go back into position one. Where's that at? Well, let me show you. Right there. I missed it. I got caught monologuing, folks. That slight lack of attention, right? That slight lack of focus just cost me this trade. We could have had 4 contracts on, and going for it. Now, I don't know the outcome of it, right? I just have it drawn in there. There's your 23.50. Completed business at 23.50. Was that all they needed, or does he need more inventory and possibly at a lower price? 23.50. He wants it lower. A lot of volume right up here. 2350 to 2475. He's got all you can eat. He got really, really heavy at 2450. 420 by 163 by 420. Now they're just looking for weak stops. Remember that 2250 we talked about? Here it comes. There it is. Try that with a 3-tick stop. Oh, no fill. I was too late. 2250 with a 2175 stop. Oh, no. No, it didn't work. That was the top. Looks like the top is in. I lost $3 there. $3.75. I'm gonna go cry in the car a little bit. Be careful, longs. Let it prove again, right? My next target is 2775. 2775. Hath not forget. Got 8 minutes till the opening bell, folks. Are they going to sell it right on through, just like they did yesterday? Ooh, back into the decision point, 2075. Decisions. Well, don't forget to smash that like button if you're enjoying the commentary. This is a community-supported stream. smashing that like button is the first way that we can get others to see us and what we have to offer here. The secret sauce with this stream, if I will, is you have the capability of getting one-on-one with myself, right? And the secret to this whole thing is having a coach, right? And so on the stream, you're watching me make money almost every single day, right? And so then you ask yourself, well, how do I do that? Well, the quickest way to do that is make the accountability of your trading available to somebody else other than yourself, right? I'm trying to say that as delicate as I can, right? That's a lot of red bars. Now, but I want to point out on the 15-minute chart, every time we go down to the low to low, a very, very tight low to low, they buy it. So is this the time below 20 that they sell it? Or is this their next opportunity for a grab at the OTE levels down around the 18s and 19s? VPOC 2050. All right, here they go. They're going to take it straight on down to make this a scratch trade. 1725 is my stop, I believe. Yep, here it comes. In 1 micro, just to be clear. Okay, they're looking for liquidity. Here it comes. You're going to hear the wah, wah, wah. That'll be a break-even trade because I got first target on my other contract. From now on, it's just first target for me, folks. I just cannot. The second targets are just not hitting when it's in that predicament where it's so far away from the 200. I've got to be. For me to get a second and third target, I'm gonna make sure I'm with the 200 and moving away from it, not away from it, trying to get more away from it. So I think that's going to be my filter. Is how close to the 200 is it? Because they're leaning into the bid as hard as they can. It looks like they're about to take this straight downtown to about 1150. If they don't, I'll be shocked, right? So the only other thing that can happen is they take a draw on liquidity right below 17, and then they run it higher, right? 3 minutes till the opening bell, folks. Oh, no. All right, so that was a scratch trade. Only thing that was lost were commissions. Who's hunting 15? Two minutes till the open. Yeah, I'm sidelines. Small green. You've got an engulfing bear, a bear 180 engulfing here. Does it close in the next 1 minute and 30 seconds below 19? Well, they got me at the lows. They got me on low tick. They got me on low tick, folks. Oh, whoa. Hello. Wow. 1725 is still the low. You dirty rats. Yeah, this looks like a short, doesn't it? If it goes below the 17s. Maybe not. They got me on the lows, guys. They got me on the exact low. 1725 was my stop. $21.50 pothole. Good thing is 1 micro, and it was a scratch scratch trade. Wow, that was a lot of supply there. Wow, that was a lot of supply. There's the buyer. Okay, right here's the top of the prior bar, the prior 15-minute bar. God damn it. Oops, my finger just twitched and closed it at 24. 26 was my target. That was a finger glitch. Okay, well, I'm out at 24. 26 is the actual target. That costed me $100. I like it. I like it. That buyer came in. You guys see the RBI, right? 22.75 with a 20 stop. I am flat at 24. My finger just glitched. I hate it when I do that. It should have already printed 20 if it was going to dump. A lot of volume up here. Not like, oh my God, volume, but there's someone there's a good fight going on here. And whichever way the next bar pops, right, is going to be the direction it's going to push. 26 was my target. That was $100 finger glitch. No, we got the draw on liquidity. What? No, gee, the draw on liquidity already happened. It was very shallow. See it? It's plausible, though. Here's the deal. If they found buy-side liquidity, okay, then that's what's going to happen. It's going to go straight to 17. I have no trades on, no orders in. Wow. My finger glitch was telling me to get out, I guess. Massive sword forming. Oh my goodness, on the 15-minute. All right, let me show you what we talk about when we say the sword and shield. Okay, it's an inverted hammer. There is a massive inverted hammer forming with a very, very strong structural base of 1725. What do we get in the next, let's say, 6 to 8 minutes, folks? Get your popcorn ready, right? Because if you draw on the 15-minute, if you draw your low to low, right? We're either going to close. We got 4.5 minutes until this bar closes. Okay. Now remember, it could close all the way back up here at 25.25. Trap all the people that thought this was a sell. It could drop all the way down into 16.25. Okay. If it drops below there, does it go to the low to low trend line, which is coming in just above the pivot? The pivot is 950, Mancini 9. Okay. So we've got about a 12, 13, whatever this level is here. All right, so we've got some pretty good points of interest that we're looking at now. Because this is a bear 180, right? This is supposed to end the market. This is supposed to be the top, and you're supposed to short it. Well, okay, well, show us. Show us. $13.50 is a great exit. $13.50 if you guys are gonna get some. There's your 17. Here's how I have it drawn. Just you would literally just hit market at the open of this next bar, right? And you'd go 1 to 1, so you've got about a 13.50 to 14 target. Let's see how many people try to hit that. I am not in the trade. I do have some Adidas shell toes on though. I'm kicking it like Run DMC. Market's only been open for 15 minutes. This is fantabulous, folks. Okay, we got 1 minute 30 seconds till this bar closes. One minute. They're gonna rat hole it. Here it comes. They're gonna make it not what we're looking for. 45 seconds till this bar closes. excuse me, 1 minute until the 15-minute bar closes. I apologize. I was looking at two different timers. 55 seconds. $22 is the over-under. And they had all you could eat at 22. So 2250 is the target because the 1875 is the actual entry. Ooh, they're glitching it higher. They're going to run this inventory. He's steaming up at 2150. Can he get all you can eat before he takes it? Starting to play some games here. Here we go. The volume started to come in at 1650, and then the next volume was at 19.25. Now we're at, not yet. I wouldn't say high volume yet at 2150. So here's what it looks like on the 15-minute chart. Here's the actual trade. There's our target. First target, guys. First target. Look at that. Textbook. 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 Who took it with me? All right, we've actually got an animation for this one. There it is. Yeah, bottom. Who took that trade? Talk to me. I couldn't have been more clear. Yeah, we're starting to cook with some gas here. Let's go, Dustin. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, Pat, Ryan, Felix, Nick, Tyson. It was very, very, very obvious, wasn't it? All right, so next, wow, here's your next target, top of the sword. Here you go. Here's the next target, top of the sword. There it is, 25s. Yeah, bottom. That's how we roll, folks. That's how we roll. Look at the perfect draw on liquidity. Look at, they grabbed it and they trapped everyone that was short that didn't close their position. We get the perfect pattern on the 15-minute with the perfect draw of liquidity. Perfect. This is a very, very rare trade. So when it comes, you have to take the... Ooh, almost just got in trouble. You have to take the trade. I'm doing everything I can to not cuss on this stream, folks. You have to take the trade. And I clearly said it before the bar closed. I gave the countdown. Now, now let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's take a look at what my target is, though. I still have a 6047 spot 50 target, and then there's a 6123 target. Now here's the deal. If we blow right through 6050, if I'm going to hold those calls because I've got them till December 6th. I bought time this time. That's why they were a little bit more expensive, okay? Smash that like button if you like what we saw. Folks, I can't, here's the deal. I can't be any more transparent than what you've seen, what you're seeing, right? Like you can see my orders on the screen. I'm just taking the trades, right? If you think about it, right? If you make $50 an hour sitting here, you're making great money. So how much money am I up? $174. That's over $50 an hour. So many of you are trying to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day when you haven't even visualized replacing your income first. If you make $30 an hour at your job, how do we make you $35 an hour sitting here? Let's figure that out before we figure out how to make you $500 to $1,000 an hour, right? Let's figure out, and that's why people are wondering, what is the Rev? Where's the 50 accounts? And Rev, if you're so freaking good at this, where's the, look, folks, this is income like a regular job. Do you guys, are you guys starting to see that now? I can, and the lady got paid. I love it. I love it. Look, I'm trying to make this Apex account as real as possible. Okay, let me show you. I'm not swinging for the fences to pass the combine. Okay, look. I made $18 yesterday. I'm at 26.68. Okay. Oh, we got a new Mancini here. I'm gonna get locked in with these numbers. Oh, it's like $11, Daniel. It is so stupid. We won't pay that. Smash that like button, everybody. If you're so inclined to buy me a Big Mac, there's a $sign button. Feel free to tip the team. We'll take some Big Macs. Just won't. I just can't. I can't. We were traveling to go get the kids a couple of weeks ago, and Burger King pops up, right? And so we pull up in there. They wanted $8.48 for a Whopper. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but no. So we didn't buy a Whopper. Needless to say, we said, "What's your cheapest meal?" And it was some sort of $5 meal with a double cheeseburger and fries and nuggets and a drink or something like that, because we're just passing through, and people are like, "Oh, you're cheap." It's like, no. Consumers vote with their wallet. If you continue to purchase that $9 freaking Big Mac, they'll continue to sell it to you at that price. Right? Think about the stock market. People are willing to pay more and more and more and more and more and more and more. So that it just rises, right? Because somewhere they're going to catch a bid. Somewhere, look, as I scroll out, somewhere they're going to catch a bid. That's the thought. Listen, until there's no more bid to catch. Okay, but as long as inflation is rampant, like you're seeing, there's a bid to be caught. Clearly. Now, take note of how flat this is. That's why we're trading the edges of it. We were waiting for the liquidity draw, right? Under 17. If you play this stream back, you'll hear us talk about it. G-Man said, now get 23 when we were up here. Get 17 when we were up here at 23, 24, right? So then we started to talk about the draw on liquidity where it would be perfect. And then the 15-minute gives us the absolute perfect setup. Okay, this is not the setup again. This is actually weakness, right? They found the liquidity that they were looking for on the buy side. Let it play out. Let it tell us what's next. It's $16 for a burger at Red Robin. No. Folks, from the words of the great Daniel Yagdal, nope. Plus tip. Yeah, 19 was a good entry. 19 quarter on the 2-minute and then on the 15-minute was 18.75. Good. Here's the video. Here's the original video of how this trade that we just took. Everybody, this is something for you to watch while we're waiting for the next trade. This is the video explaining where I found the trade that we just took. Look at the date on that video. I've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time. Nothing has changed in the futures market, folks. Well, yeah, there's just more computers. It's like, so there's more computers doing the same trade that was programmed 40 years ago, right? I believe what we trade on the 2-minute chart was programmed 40 years ago. I really believe it. I really do. 40. I can't do it twice in a row. Oh, may it win. I can't do it twice in a row. Old school, huh, Daniel? Does that bring back memories? Sitting there scalping 3 and 4 ticks. Oh. Yeah, I hear his voice too, unfortunately. 10 seconds. What is the result if shield fails? I don't know. I do not know that answer, sir. Look, oh wow, look at him take it. Look, you would have instantly hit your profit targets. Oh, sweet mercy. Okay, the top of the hour is upon us. Now they're going to take it down. Now they've found that buy side lick. There it is. There it is. There's the drop I was looking for. Yeah, we had consumer sentiment and new home sales at 10 a.m. We have Fed minutes at 2 p.m. Daniel, do you remember the days of trading in 8-point range? No news event trading for me. I will trade after the event. After that weird stop debacle with my lag, that was all I needed. Okay, now that's a beautiful draw on liquidity there. Okay, unfortunately, they're probably going to revisit it. Yep. That's Joey and I are looking at the same thing. 13s. That's a beautiful draw on liquidity, right? That's the chef's kiss, right? Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to have to draw it right back down there here shortly. The problem is you can't really short because your stop is 26. Tick by tick. That would be much more doable if you didn't have commissions. You know, at $3.70 of 12. Ray, was his name Ray? Daniel, I don't remember who his name was. Ray always used to go for big profits. Daniel, are you on the NQ? They found sell side liquidity there. They didn't create a higher high, but they did create a lower low. Okay. Go on. I'm listening. And the YM. I haven't looked at the YM since the end of January 2011. VPOC 20. Creating a mountain up here. Welcome back to the VPOC, everybody. Welcome back. The VWAP finally caught up at 1175. Notice the 15-minute low-to-low trend line was just a nice little touch there. Bink. Okay, we got 38, 46, 60 next. 38. I think they're going to bleed it down again. They're leaning into the bid here. I think I missed it. Target would be 1350. I missed it. Target is 1350. Come on, just go down there and break my heart. Don't fill me. Canceling my order. Here's how I have it drawn. I have no trades on. I missed it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go hang out with Batman for a minute.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
Okay, there's your 1350 target. If you shorted 18, there's your money. There's your money. I did not get filled. Great job, those of you that recognized it and took it. Had it all laid out for you to play it out. There it is. Yeah, bottom. Who took it? That was a counter trend fractal. You can see the 2 minute. See the 2 minute 8 EMA cross through the 20 as price does the same thing. And I told you that spike down on news, unfortunately for the longs, was going to make this thing travel its way back down there. How did I know that? Let me explain. I said it if you were paying attention. It got a lower low and not a higher high. So therefore, it found sell-side liquidity. So when it came up, they were like, oh, all right, well, hey, we know that there's some liquidity. Hey, give it to us. Notice it went right to 18 right before it dumped. Look at this. Right to 18. 52 contracts traded at 18. You would have been one of the 52. Look at this. Absolutely Teuchna. Oh, so good. And it tells you right here, hey, this 20 is lower than it was over here and over here. And now we got the 8 coming through it again with price, with this little spike. Perfect. Here comes your V. Wappleton. 12 minute abs. If we're going to go long at this location, we must have what, everybody? There's 94 people in here. All of this is called what? First thing we look for is trend. Second thing we look for is location. The third thing we look for is all of you that have typed in have talked to me one-on-one. What is the third thing we're looking for? Folks, don't make this complicated. Go back to the basics. And so whatever your event is, that's what you're waiting for. Look, they found the location. I'm not saying this is where it is. Remember, trend, event, trend, location, event. Right? I almost said it backwards. I'll be right back. It's been a glorious day. Looks like the sellers went in for a refill. Let's zoom out just a little bit, shall we? Let's remember where we are here. Okay. Pivot right below us. Yeah. Now, Nick, that's a great way of looking at that. If they don't find the seller for the third time, what happens? If they do find the seller for the third time, what happens, right? Because we're right back at 18. G-Man, you ready to squad up after this? If anyone wants to join us, we have an LTD squad rolling immediately after trading. If anyone wants to get your skills, your trading skills sharpened on the battlefield. Look at 18 again, Nick. I know you're driving, but look at 18 again, brother. Bink. Completed business at 18, instantly down to 14. G-Man, you're hitting it today, bud. I want everyone just to be careful, though. Okay, and the reason I say be careful is you're trading against the VWAP and the 200. Watch yourself, G. That last pinprick could have been a draw on liquidity if you look at it. If you just kind of take a step back, right? Be careful. What is that? What is that emoji? That last 18 short, you could have had a 1950 stop and just taken the risk. Call of Duty. Oh, you're running to the... Oh. That's weird. It's really small. Yeah, it doesn't get any bigger. Do 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 do. Oh, it's a squirt gun. Do 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 do. All right, you got 1175 printing so far. Nice job, boys. Yeah, they're leaning. They're leaning. There you guys go. Here comes your lean. We got a new Mancini. I'm going to get updated here as I wait for my next setup. Okay. As written in last night's newsletter at 8 a.m. today, 60.27 was today's first target. We hit it to the tick. Build structure for the next trend move. 27 to 88 is the new range. 59.88 has been tested 2 times, including one failed breakdown during last evening's tape bomb. No, they're still leaning into the bid. All of the weak revs, the losing rev, he's buying the location with no event, right? I'm not saying it's going to go down. I'm not saying it's going to go up, but think about it. He's buying the location with no event. And he's going to wonder, right? He's going to wonder why, right? And this is what it would look like, right? And I'm making this up, right? Old losing rev would go like this. He would be like, okay, I'm just going to keep a stop. That's blah, 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 blah. Now, this would be the one time that he gets it right, okay? Or he would move his target up to want more, or screw it up somehow, get out for 3 ticks instead of go for 5 points, or whatever it is, and then it will come down and it will hit this stop wherever he puts it, right, traders? Okay, so if you're wondering what we talk about on the first call, if you haven't had a call with me yet, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify when this keeps happening. We're going to identify when this keeps happening in your trading. Not mine, yours, based on your data, okay? That's a buyer there. There's a buyer. Careful. He just bought 1750. Bang, there he goes. Yeah, schedule it up, Jay. Use the code LIFER. There's slots tomorrow. Yup. Folks, get in there and get it done. Jason, what number is of calls is this for you? 10? 11? And think about this, folks. You can spend $3,300 on stop outs in a day. Or you can just get the education that you're actually supposed to receive, not what you see on the internet. Okay. Buyer came in at 1750. You've got a weakness at 1550. So that would be a bad place to have your stop, even if this thing runs. They're going to take those. They're going to take those people that were short at 18 for a little hayride real quick. They'll be like, "Hey, we'll be back." That's called a hayride. Hey, we'll be back. That's a technical term. Okay, so right off of the View app, right? So this is what I was saying. I want to be very, very clear. If you go back and play the tape, I said, shorting down here, you're trading against the View app. Be very, very careful. And this is the repercussions of it, right? All right, so the plan for tomorrow, I want all of you to work on hit it and quit it. Okay, because there's only going to be one or two easy money trades. I am not convinced that this is a long yet. Uh-oh. I'll do it with a micro, but I think it gets stopped out. I think it stops it, and I'm probing, right, because I would love to take this perfect RBI with an ES, but let it probe my stop, then prove that it's an RBI, and and I'll lose $12. Okay, then I'll be looking to take the trade. But right now, I'm just in it on a break, and they know that there's liquidity coming through there on that. I saw a flash seller. Yep. Just like that. I'd rather lose $12 as opposed to $125. Mm-hmm. Yep. They clean the plate right with them. Right on up. Now, let's say that this 20 flattens, and then the 8 EMA squiggles around and then goes up through the 20 at the same time as price, kind of over here. Okay, that's something that we're looking for, right? Because right now we're in narrow state, right? So look how perfect this is. We're moving into this potentially. It is more of a tail bar, if you ask me, because it's it who's asking this question? So here's my thoughts on this, Joey. No. because it's still a liquidity sweep. Now, is this traveling down after it? Yes. This would have to be up here for it to be a hammer 3-bar play. This still has an upside. Like if this closes above 20, okay, and don't think it can't. Not you personally, right? But traders don't think that this in the next 8 minutes this can't close above 20. And now, just because it closes above 20 doesn't mean it's going to go straight to 26. Okay, right? We have to think about this, right? It just means it's going to complete the third tail. Therefore, now there's even more evidence that they could be trying to sweep the liquidity. Now, also, this bar could be completely red. We could close it at the pivot point down here, and anywhere, anything like that. But I mean, we're at the spot. We're at the spot where it's either a draw on liquidity or it isn't, right? It's either a draw or a run on liquidity. We're at that spot. That's where we're at. VWAP, 200 on the 2-minute. Low to low trend line on the 15-minute. Pivot point right below us. It's the perfect place for some group of traders to get slaughtered. Let it tell us which one first before we execute. Because right now we're narrow state. On the 2-minute chart, that is what we call narrow state. This is the agreement on price over time. We want to trade when it's a disagreement, when it moves away from this level, whichever way, up or down. We chilling. Watching 2050. Okay, out. Here's how I have it drawn. You see that once this bar closed above the red, look at where we're at in location. Okay, you guys see this? Oh, I joined you for sure. Yeah, once this second green bar closed, I mean, we have to look at the location. Nick, those 18 sellers didn't come in, bud. 2250 was the next line, remember? Yeah. Yeah, a two-step pattern, right? A two-step pattern. Once this closed above here, that was the beginning of step 2. First step, beginning of second step here, right? I had a 14 stop. And I am still very, very, very bullish on the larger time frames. Let me show you why. Okay, daily chart. If you look here, we've got the 200 period simple moving average moving up here below us. We've got the 20 period moving up below us. We've got the 8 EMA moving up below us. Okay, so everything and price is moving upwards, above the 8, above the 20, above the 200. Bullish. You go to the 4 hour. Same thing. You've got the 200 down here moving up, 20 moving up, 8 moving up, price moving up, bullish. 15-minute. Okay. Look at all the tails that are starting to come in. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute until this 15-minute bar closes. Which way does it go? 200 below, up, 20 below, up, 8 EMA at or below, up, price. Deciding if this is a draw on liquidity or not. It would be a sweep of the ages if it is. Look. This is what a sweep on liquidity looks like. What do they do with the liquidity that they were able to capture down here? We're going to find out. Right up in there to that 2R, and then they killed it. Look at that. I mean, come on, folks. The drawing deserves a like by itself, I would say. Thank you, Corey. 26 years of me staring at this stuff. I've been staring at the S&P charts since the end of I would say September of 10. On and off that long. Not trading other instruments, just on and off. It's like we have a magic crayon, right? But like I was saying a little bit ago, what we've locked into, this algorithm was created 40 years ago. They found this trade, right? Whatever we're on, like a futures fortune teller. I appreciate that. It's just, you know, I'm reading the tape here as well as looking at the chart patterns. That's a bearish bar there, folks, from 21s. From 21s all the way down to your 18s, you're going to get them. That is bearish. There you go. There's your 18s. Bink! Here's how Bitcoin, here's how you should invest, and here's how I invest in Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone what to do. Okay, but here's what I do. Invest a little tiny bit of it every week. Every week, even if it's $5 on Coinbase. Every Monday morning or every Sunday night or whenever it is, just invest $5 in it. $10. Money that you would buy a freaking coffee with anyway. Okay? G-Man, does it mean you're done for the day? Does that mean we're going to squad up after this and we're going to get nasty? I got about 2 hours. I got about 2 hours of gameplay in me. Oh, just dollar cost averaging. Same idea, right? The other way you could do it is, now that it's up at like 100 grand, you could say, okay, in the spot market or the perpetual market, right, where you don't actually own the coin, you're just putting leverage behind it or whatever. You could buy $5 worth or $2 worth every 5,000 points it goes down. Good, good. Anyone else? Anyone else want to join us on some Black Ops? It's very refreshing and relieving after trading, right? Because it's the same thing, right? And so I consider playing a couple hours of Black Ops part of work. Oh, yeah, Femix. I'll put it in Discord. Let me remember how to do it, because you can buy $5 worth of XRP or $10 worth of XRP, and it has leverage behind it. So if you make a trade, how do I home share? More. Yeah, it's just Femix.com. I don't think they have a referral. Decision right here. All right, this will be the last trade for me. It's been a wonderful morning. Do you put any faith in direction immediately after the 15-minute range? I don't. Because I don't have enough of my own personal data and information collected on that. There's the 11 a.m. switch. Watch your 15-minute give you the green over takes red if we get above the 2350s. 2250 is the tape count from earlier, though. 23 has volume and 22 has volume. So 2250s are over under here. $23.50. Watch your over under at $23.50 here. Do they find supply or not? Next big hurdle's 25.75. Okay, we got completed business twice at 24.75. There they go. There's some stops. There's a new buyer. Ya bottom. Okay, 2 ticks from my target on kind of a wide target. I have to move my stop to 22.25. I have to. This was a 4.5 point stop, so my stop is up. I've gone 2 ticks from my target. 2 tick Nick, 1 tick Rick. Everyone's playing the same game. He's unloading at 25.75. Free trade. Come on, 26.50 print. He's unloading at that 5.75 though. He needs to get up out of my business. Scuff him. Scuff him like a pool cue. Okay, completed business at 6/4. Completed business at 6/4. 7 print at 6.50, no fill. He's got all you can eat at 5.75. They have to absorb him if the underlying asset is going higher. Come on. It has touched my PT. All you can eat at 25.75, he says. He's like, yeah, all right, 3,000 contracts. Okay, there's 3,000. Someone is taking all he can eat and not filling me. Okay, there's the seller at 26. This would be the last trade of the session here for the stream. He sold thousands of contracts at 575. He touched my target with no fill. Come on, come back and snuff him one more time. One more time. For Dad. $25.75 is your over-under. It's either going to be an electric fence or he's going to run right through it. Now he's selling 5 quarters. Someone's taking him. Come on, one more push. You already hit my target. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, they win this one. This one's over. They're going to come down right down to 22 quarter where my stop is, and then they're going to go up to 26.50. All right, let's get the review out of the way. All right, traders, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful session. We have been absolutely agile in our trading here. We've been very nimble, very selective. We've done very, very well this morning for ourselves. We have navigated this market completely on point. Can they get it through this top side here? All right, so now if we take a look at the 15-minute, well, let's go out a little bit. Let's go to the 4-hour. It's bullish. Every time they try to sell into the sell side liquidity, what happens is it gets bought. So we just continue the pattern, right? We're in position 1. We're above the 20. That's above the 200. They're all pointing up in the upward direction. Okay, we have that trajectory going perfect, right? So now on the pullbacks, they have been buying it. Right? So we've traded the edges. We've traded the edges. Come on, one more buyer. Let's get through that 575 now. Come on, let's get through the 575. Let's get this over with. So how have we been able to trade it? Well, we've been very selective, trading the edges, looking for longs because we're in position 1. Waiting for the KISS chart to come back above back into position 1. Okay, and then we got to get a little bit of a little feisty here on this short here, which was nice. And then when it flipped back long, we were ready for it right here. So we've had some beautiful trades throughout the morning. You can see that I have taken some trades. I have no problem sharing with everyone that I am small green. Okay. Waiting for this last trade to play out. Either we get 26.50 or 22.25. All right, we'll wait for this last trade to play out, folks. No, I took a trade with ES early on, right before the stream started. Here, I'll show you. Here's my ES trades. I've taken two ES trades today. Bill, what I'm showing is how do you replace your income from your job, right? Most Americans make $350 a day. So what I'm showing is how do we replace $350 a day using prop firms? Instead of showing how do I make $15,000 in 47 accounts and blah 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 blah, which is not sustainable, because here's why. If you were really at a prop firm and you had a risk manager looking over your shoulder, you'd be fired the first time you did a move like that, right? So showing people that you can really make income doing this, I wish this last trade would have worked out. Unfortunately, it's not going to. I think it's more realistic to show trading this way, Bill. All right, I'm out. That's gonna break even +1. It's gonna put me at 173 for the day. Because remember, all I have to do is just turn on another. I just have to duplicate it, right? So I'm actually trying to get that to come up. I don't know. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it, right? They needed my one contract at 22.25, my one micro contract at 22.25. Now it can go up. Hold on, let me turn on my trade copier. How do I do that? That's new Flowbots Replicanto. Okay. Okay, so ATMs, 19 will be 50,000, so we'll have 19. We'll have a SIM. Okay, this would be all ES. Okay, let's make another one. That is just the MES. 19 will control. Because what I want people to stop thinking is very, very simple, yet very, very complex. I want them to stop thinking that you just have to sit here longer and look for more trades. You look for your 100 level trade, which your coach will help you find. Okay. And then you apply leverage to that trade, right? And so that's the thought of this here. Hit my target and didn't fill me. That means the trade was so freaking good that it just was too good. Okay, wait, so how do you determine which copier is on? Okay, ready, G? See the leader account? That's the one that you're going to trade from on your DOM. See this? I have 0019, right? Right, and then so then your account follower accounts are green. Okay, and then when you have then you turn on the triangle for the ATM. Okay, now then you make another tab, right? This is the MES tab, right? So then you have another tab that's ES. Right? So if you trade the ES and the MES, you want to have two different ones, because when you flip through it on your DOM, right, between MES and ES, right? I don't. I have two different DOMs, right? You want to make sure that the Flowbot is following that command or that logic correctly. I'll be real honest on Tradeovate, folks. If both of your whatever accounts you have, like let's say you have a trade day account and then you have like an Apex account, and if they're both on Tradeovate, there's very little lag time in between each one, right? Okay, between the tabs. Okay, yeah. So you just create a new tab. Did you see what I did there? Is that what you're asking? So you got to make sure that leader account is correct on both of them, right? And then you have the correct follower accounts, ATMs on both of them. Great questions. I do believe that was some sort of cyclical high right there for a minute, folks. It's time to relax it. Let it play. Let it play. Let it grab some lick below 18. Remember, 1822.50, right? Okay, we're going to jump over into the Discord. If anyone that wants to join, I'm going to play video games for about an hour. Let's see. I've got 2 hours till my call. So I'll play with you for an hour and 45 minutes. If anyone wants to join, you can search our names, our Activision names over in Discord. We will see everyone tomorrow morning. Have a great evening, morning. Thanks, everybody. See ya.